All right, guys, so today what we're doing is we're working on 2014 Ford F150 XL with the 3.7 V6 non-turbo. It's an EcoBoost. So today we're fixing this. We got a tear and a crack in our heater hose running from the coolant reservoir, bypassing into thermostat housing all the way up into the heater core. So what we're gonna have to do is, the customer wanted both heater core hoses and the back two connectors replaced since we're opening up the heater core system. So to get to this back one, we're gonna have to take off the air intake. That's what I'll be doing now. As you can see, I already got this hose off. It's just a connector hose right here to this back part. And then you got the main connector right here with a quick release and two 8mm sockets to get it off of here and here. So I already started, but what we're gonna be doing next is taking apart the air intake, which means taking off this hose, this hose. We're gonna make sure none of these wire harnesses get caught on anything, and quick disconnect this. It's pretty simple. There's two prongs on the back, and then you push it out and it should just fall out like that. This is for reference. Just pinch and pop. So it should have 7 bolts, 7 bolts. There's 6 right there, and that's 7 way back there, hidden little guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing out. Make sure you disconnect this wire harness here. I'll get that once I have a spare extra hand. And yeah, you don't have to take this evap out, guys, if you can get these two things off. All right, guys, so we got the air intake off. As you can see, there is some oil residue here. And when I go back, first things first, air intake is off. I'm gonna cover this to not get any crud in it. And then we are going to drain this bad boy. That way we're not working with coolant everywhere. All right, guys, so I went ahead and loosened this for everyone who has the original hose in there. It's a clamp. You might want 45-degree angle pliers, or obviously one of your trusty 45-degree angle coolant hose pliers. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and drain this bad boy from this center point, try and get it all in that coolant pan. But yeah. Alrighty, guys, so I went ahead and got this hose taken off. It's gonna flow out of this nozzle and out of here because it's coming out of this reservoir and the engine. So my next step is to remove this retaining clip. This should just pop off. You're gonna remove this bolt that's under here, or looks like whoever installed this engine didn't put that in. And then we get to start doing the actual heater core clips and hoses being removed. Yeah, so let's get to work, guys. Alrighty, guys, so it took me a second to get this hose out. These little clamps, pretty fucking darn gnarly to get off. But there's a video online explaining that you should break these to remove them. I was able to press this inward while I clamped it. Now you will need this air intake off to have the mobility to do it. But you clamp both sides on these farther parts, and then this is what needs to get pushed in pretty much. And it slides past these little quick inserts. Now to get this piece off, you will just have to break it, bend it. This is the quickest, efficient way to get it off for me, since I'm replacing this anyway. You got to get these little prongs past this lip like so, and then it slides right off. So I went ahead and removed this other hose from right here, and this is why you have to take off the air intake, because this placement is so lacking in space to actually free it, you have to take off the air intake anyway. So I just recommend doing it anyway. This is the easiest one to get off though, because you're able to actually use 2 hands. So yeah guys, we got those 2 major heater hoses off. Now it's these inlet outlet heater hose connectors. Let's go. Same thing, different hose. Alrighty guys, so we got to the base of that heater core now. It was a little difficult. As you can see, there's really no free space because those clips are borderline up against that firewall. I would recommend getting some type of pliers, whether it be 45-degree angle, tube, clamp pliers that are circular, anything that gets better access than maybe your fingertips. I was leaning forward, kind of not able to use any eyesight visibility to get these apart, but yeah, it can be done. You don't have to break them, guys. That is why I'm recording this right now, to kind of show that you don't have to break things. You can kind of reuse them if you decided to. Now this customer is getting full replacement. I could have broken them, but I did not have to. Alrighty guys, so I got this air intake back on. I'll go ahead and just upload the torque. Alrighty guys, so back in action. Heater hose is replaced. Everything's put back on for the air intake. Bam!